And we are live. Waffleboard breaks. How is everybody doing? Let you guys get in here. We got a couple in souls. See if anybody wants to grab a couple. I'm not going to wait until they're all filled before we break, but we'll see if anybody wants to grab some cheap shots of the jersey. 1 in 26 box odds this evening. So 1 in 26. You're not going to find much better box odds anywhere on the interwebs. You guys know. I know. Everybody knows. Usually you're in the 30s and even up to the 40s some places. So 1 in 26 is pretty absurd. Just two $5 spots, $6 spot, and a $7 spot. So the state of New York is well represented in our unsolds. We got two Rangers, one Buffalo Sabre, and an Islander. Obviously, they're all former teams, I believe. Yeah, well, Steppen is no longer a Ranger. He was there when they were making their playoff runs. Keandre Miller is now currently a young star with the Carolina Hurricanes. Noah Dobson was, of course, traded for first-round picks, a very young star with the Montreal Canadiens. And Ryan O'Reilly is a legend. He obviously won Stanley Cups in St. Louis, and that is obviously that's a Buffalo Sabres Reebok for him. So anybody wants to grab anything, there it is. Nick F is grabbing the ROR. Very nice, very nice. Like I said, I'm not gonna make everybody grab the unsold, but I figure a nice cheap stab at a give you the Ryan O'Reilly. There it is. Very good. Thank you. Oh, you think Steppen too? My boy Derek Steppen. Look up YouTube his overtime game winner for the Rangers. Absolutely unbelievable. I remember those Ranger days for him. Obviously, he moved on. He was in Arizona and stuff after that, but grab me that. Nick F with the Derek Steppen. Very good, very good. I do like that. So the autocorrect. Definitely the autocorrect. So there you go. Yeah. So Nick F grabbing the ROR and the Derek Steppen. Yeah, I was a big fan of his. Not like I said, I'm not a diehard Ranger fan, but I definitely rooted for them. When Steppen was there, I followed Steppen. As out of my fantasy got dynasty league, I had him early when he was still in college and stuff. After he was drafted, and rooted for him. Obviously, a Ranger, so that's really nice. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I'll grab Steppen, getting back into the boxes. Like I said, 26 boxes tonight. It's going to be fun. Tonight, 26, 25 on Thursday. Best odds possible before we reload in the new 16. You guys have seen the pictures on the Facebook page. I'll be doing the boxing up video probably Friday afternoon before I run to the post office with the stuff that hits from this past weekend, as well as whatever hits today and Thursday. Get them into the mail quick. No holidays after, obviously, we have past the President's Day, so we're pretty good. Delivery should be pretty quick for those if I get them into the mail on Friday. So we'll be down to 24, 16 new ones going in. It's a fun batch. Like I said, all the pictures are posted. Everything is here in my possession in the tub in front of me. So the boxing video will be fun. I always like doing that. Probably Friday early. So not like crack of dawn early, but early enough in the before the afternoon. So that's gonna be fun. All my boxes are now built. I have 16 boxes ready to go. There will be a freebie on Sunday, so get your bids in. Like I said, grab a good time to grab for minimum because you will get a shot. It'll be 1 in 40 will be the chance for the freebie. It's a very nice Adidas autographed jersey. I'll show that off probably Thursday after we break. I'll show that off. Yeah, Dale, there are two things left. Noah Dobson and Keandre Miller. Noah Dobson Islanders and Keandre Rangers. So, it's just closing that. Okay. Dale C looking to stay hot. Congratulations. He hit the slap shot 5 SIGs the other night. So, congratulations to him. That was a nice spirited chase for that. I know a couple other people in the room were grabbing that. Like I said, I don't see, every once in a while I see the Handsome Bros, but I don't see many with other members of the cast members from the movie. So that was one I wanted to grab. Obviously, there's now, including one of the ones that was on the jersey. I think there's now 4 or 5 members that played, actors that played hockey in that movie that are no longer with us. Of course, obviously Paul Newman and a couple other, big names. And then Guido Tennessee was one of the ones that's on the jersey, but he's no longer with us as well. So, so DLC's closing that, trying to stay hot. Thank you very much. We'll get breaking very shortly. Just want to make sure, hope everybody had a chance to watch a little of Olympic hockey today. We have some pretty good games. Obviously, they all kind of went to form. There wasn't anything really close. There was one close game of the four, but that sets us up with the 4 games tomorrow, which should be absolutely fantastic. So no matter what you're doing. No, Paul Newman was not in the jersey. No, Paul Newman. I haven't seen a Paul Newman slap shot in forever. The 2 of the Hanson brothers was on there, as well as Charlotte Boy and one of the other opposing team players, and the goalie, of course. The goalie's on there. So you don't see many multiplayer signed slapshot jerseys. So that was great to get that. Must have been a signing a couple years ago, and then one of the Hansons might have been sick. That's the only thing that was missing from that, but that's a really, really cool one. So that'll be in the mail to you, Dale, no matter what we hit today or Thursday. So that'll be on the way to you by probably Friday afternoon. But so make sure you guys watch some of the hockey, check out the highlights. There was only one close game, but they kind of all fell true to form. We had Germany taking out France. Of course, Draisaitl, of course, had a goal and a couple assists in that game. Stützle had a couple assists in that game. We figured Germany was probably going to come correct to that, and I'm not surprised they won. Switzerland shut out Italy. That's not surprising as well. Nico Hischier with a goal and 2 assists. They beat them, I think, 3-0. So Italy, the host nation, is now gone. Czechia beat Denmark 3-2. That was one that was close. They were up 2-1, then 3-1, and then they scored. Denmark scored in the second. All goals in that game were in the second period. And Martin Neshish from Colorado had a goal and assist. So that was very nice for that. Obviously, they have now advanced Czechia to the quarters, and then Latvia and Sweden. Sweden controlled that game. They were up 3-0, and then 5-1. They ended up winning that one. William Nylander, of course, a goal and assist. Lucas Raymond, 3 assists. Mika Zibanejad had a goal and assist. Landeskog a goal and assist. And then the goalie was Markstrom, playing goal for the Sweden. So that sets us up for tomorrow morning. Slovakia, Germany gets us off at 6 in the morning. Then 10:30 or so, Canada plays Czechia. Then a little after noon, Finland against Switzerland. And that gives us to the 3 o'clock, I believe Eastern time would be the men's quarterfinal would be the USA versus Sweden. So it will not be an easy road for us to get to the USA versus Canada for the finals. But like I said, this is where the knockout rounds. This is what we got left. We're going to see some pretty good games tomorrow. So make sure you have a chance to either DVR it or tune in, watch the games tomorrow. Should be some good hockey on Wednesday, February the 18th. Of course, we'll be done. I believe we'll be ending on Sunday will be the gold medal game. So we break Sunday night. I think the gold medal will be already decided. I think it's earlier on Sunday. So scoring leaders, make sure you guys are the Connor McDavid leads all Olympic scorers with 9 points in 3 games. Of course, obviously the other teams that played today have now had 4 games. A couple of them guys have 4 points, like Raymond and Martin Nikas for Czechia has 4 points. So I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention. Celebrini is he doesn't really count because he's got 6 points in 3 games. But the only undrafted player is Smits from who does he play? He plays for Latvia. They were eliminated. He had 2 points. He had an assist today, so that's 2 assists in the 4 games. They're talking about him. I don't know if he's going to be top 10, but he's probably definitely a lock for top 15. So if you get the teams that end up drafting in the teens, he's going to be he's been a target. He definitely showed himself at the junior tournament, and obviously he was the only undrafted player in the Olympics. So I believe he's 17, 18, I think. So he's the youngest player. He's even younger than Celebrini, who's obviously, still 19, I believe. But so if you guys check that out, anybody that pays attention to the prospects So we had a nice showing for him in the Olympics, even though he's now been eliminated. But so other than that, like I said, Olympics is ready to go tomorrow. 4 great games. So by the time we get here back on Thursday night, we'll have eliminated. We'll be down to just the final 4. So let's get going. We're not going to wait too long for the box tonight. 1 in 26 box odds. This is fun, exciting for me. We said we've hit some really nice jerseys recently. Obviously, the Slop Shop was really cool. That was a nice jersey to tackle. We have a decent crowd in tonight. I think we have 10 or 11 people. I'd like to thank everybody for taking part, grabbing spots. We got, let me look what we have. We got James, Greg, Dale, Daryl, Thomas, Jake, and Brett, of course. Larry V's got a spot. What else we got? Nick F. Let's see. We're missing Devin D's got a spot, as well as Carl Z's got a spot. So, hey, you guys got your spots. I appreciate you grabbing them. Like I said, same spot prices for Thursday. I'll throw that back up no matter what it hits tonight. Be seeing spot prices for that. So, and that'll be the best odds we can do. 1 in 25 will be Thursday night. So, let's get going. Good luck, everybody. All the boxes are out on the table. Of course, I have the oldest boxes, which counts the first the first reload from December. They're all on the left side. So we got 1 old box, I believe it's September. And then, of course, we got the 2 November, and then the 4 from early December. Middle row has got the 10 from late December, and the right side is the 9 from January. So 16 new boxes going in. So we got, like I said, we got 19 boxes from late December and January. Actually, that's 23 of the 26 are from December and January, which is pretty crazy. We've hit some old stuff recently. We'll see if that comes out tonight. Good luck to everybody. Let's get going. Where's my dice and my randomizer? So let's go. And good luck to everybody. Like I said, make sure you tune in to some hockey tomorrow. It's about the best hockey we're going to have for another week or so before the NHL games come back. Here we go. We can expect to see some good hockey playing within the next week, basically. So that's where the pedal is the metal. We got some serious knockout round is always great. Obviously, I know we have the shootouts and stuff if they have to, but it should be really exciting over the next. Tomorrow is absolutely crazy. A full day, 4 games, absolutely amazing tomorrow. So best day of the Olympics, if you ask me. The other sports are entertaining. I know some people are diehards, whether it's curling or ski jumping or whatever, moguls or whatever you're a fan of. This is the day for the hockey fans tomorrow. 4 games, knockout round, every single one of them. So good luck to everybody tonight. 5 or more on a dice roll. Let's do it. It's going to be 11. Whoa, 11 times the list. Here they all here are in order. 70 is the only number that's going to get skipped unless we're able to hit it in the next 2 breaks. 62 and 63 have been hit. So we will start 64 no matter what in this reload. So 64 all the way to 80, not counting 70 unless we're able to knock that out. So good luck, everybody, tonight. 11 times. Let's do it. 1, 26 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the box we're going to open up tonight. Who's going to be the lucky winner? The randomizer is going to shine. 1 in 26 box odds. Going to be box number 14. 14 is relatively old. 11 times. 14 it is. 11 times 14. Let me back it out so I don't have it there. Okay, 14. Ooh, here we go. 14 goes. Very good. 14. Oh, I'm exciting. I'm excited. What's up, Thomas? In the room. Box 14 it is. Where's my list? Okay. Box 14. Ooh. Okay. Box 14. Going from the left column. Box 14 it is. Now we got just 6 boxes in the left column, 10 in the middle. 9 on the right. There it is. 1 in 4 chance, actually. 1 in 4, Nick. This is the early December reload. 1 in 4 chance. Oh man. Woo! Let's see what we got. Where's my list? Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. It's been in there. Obviously, this is beer since early December. Not real old, but getting old on the shelf. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. What do we got? Box 14. Man, when he's hot, he gets real hot. Dylan Strome. Here it is. This is an unbelievable Dylan Strome, Erie Otters, OHL, CCM jersey. Boom time. Congratulations, AJ Sports COA. Dylan Strome, and this is such a beautiful jersey. I had this in one time before, and it was gone pretty quick. Now it's been here for quite, obviously, it's just since early December. This is such a beautiful jersey. Can't wait to show this one off. Stay up there, box. CCM, of course. This is a beautiful jersey. There it is. Woo-hooing. There it is. Dylan Strome, current Washington Capitals. Dylan Strome, he was a top 3 pick with the big C on the front. Erie Otters. We know who played for the Erie Otters as well. It was very, very nice. With the 9s and the C. Erie Otters in the yellow. So I guess it's yellow and black. I thought it was dark blue, but it's black. Dark blue or black with the OHL, of course. On the front, we got CCM, CHL, obviously. CCM still making the Canadian jerseys. Made in Canada. Love the MIC. Anytime you see that on the tag. That is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, with the CHL logo on the hem. Like I said, whenever I see CHL stuff, I always grab them. I don't see them very often. I have a couple of my PC, different ones, and I do grab them because I love for you guys to get a chance to chase them. So Dylan Strome, very, very good. Like I said, top 3 pick with the Hawks many, many years back. Obviously now playing with the Caps. He was there during the Ovechkin goal run. He contributed many times. Worked with Ovechkin in the power play and stuff. So congratulations to that. There it is. McNocup. That's right. McNocup played for the Erie Otters. That is true. I have seen the Erie Otters McDavid's in the past, but Dylan Strome obviously was in the league just before that. So congratulations on that one. That, of course, is going to Dale. Dale gets hot. He gets real hot. He banged out the slap shot, and now he bangs out the Dylan Strome. Got some closer mojo. There it is. You upset Nick's closer mojo by swooping in and grabbing the last 2. The closer mojo works. You grab closer spots. The other spots are affected by it. So there we go. Earlier, he grabbed Dylan Strome, and he banged that out. So congratulations. Beat the odds, 1 in 26. Now it's Thursday. Everybody got a chance, 1 in 25. Should be really, really fun. Can't beat it. Like I said, there's a chance. You can't get much better than 125. Fully stated checklist. You guys know the drill. I look forward to seeing you back here on Thursday. Enjoy the games tomorrow, man. It's going to be a great day of hockey. Doesn't get much better than this, especially as the Olympics are concerned. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. We've only had 1 injury so far. As Kevin Fiala is, I believe, out for the year now after the injury sustained. That was a bad injury. I think that was Tom Wilson got tied up with him on the boards. Actually, I had a chance to grab a Fiala Minnesota jersey, and I said, "Ooh." After that happened, I said, "I'll pass for now." But like I said, obviously you have players that are injured. You know, I definitely don't mind having them in the boxes too. But that was just kind of like an omen. I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to back off on the Fiala." So there you go. Congratulations again. Dale C hitting the Strome. I said, when you get hot, you get real hot. That's the truth. Truth in the pudding. So here he is. Congratulations to you. We'll see what happens on Thursday. Like I said, 1 more box before the reload goes in. Best possible odds, 1 in 25. make sure you get ready for Sunday when the spots go live. Spots went live today, so they should be up there already. I will end Strom, of course, and I'll end whatever hits on Thursday. And of course, we'll be down. Right now, there's 42 listed. There'll be 40 when they end on Sunday. There will be a freebie, and I will show that off on Thursday night. So look forward to seeing you guys back here. Thank you much for the continued support, and enjoy tomorrow's full day of hockey. And I'll see you guys back here on Thursday. Waffleboard Breaks is out.